Hello there, people of the world. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. It has really been quite the week. Today I want to talk about something that's very relevant in my life for many reasons. I made a decision about a year and a half ago that shaped the rest of my life. It kind of blew up in my face this past week. I know that a lot of good came from last week. I know that I learned a lot and I grew a lot because it was intense and it was hard and people got hurt and there were conversations and it needed to happen, but it was difficult and I learned a lot from it. But it all came from a decision that I made a year and a half ago, and that decision was to put a job over a person. If I could go back and tell my 19-year-old self anything, it would be that people matter. People matter, people's hearts matter. I was selfish and I had this job that I was so excited about. I felt special and I felt important, and it made me feel like I was doing cool things, and I had Instagram pictures to post because I was out touring the world and just doing all this stuff. But keeping that job hurt somebody that was very special to me. Someone that really just matters. I needed to put first, and I didn't. I chose glamour and a career path ahead of this person's heart. I hate that I did that. That decision just spiraled into a lot of not good things. If there's one thing that I've been trying to get across through these videos, is that people are number one. People matter more than your job. People matter more than your passion. People matter more than wherever you want to move to, a place to live. Like, people is what life's about. The 11th commandment that Jesus gave is to love one another the same way that you love yourself. That's what ties everything together. In 1 Corinthians, Paul says that if I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains but I didn't love others, I would be nothing. Guys, that verse stuck out to me like big time. We get so caught up in being important and being special and being the best and following our dreams and pursuing our passions that sometimes we get blindsided to what really matters, and that's loving people. That's our job. That's why we're here. If you have people in your life that you care about and you tell them that you care about them, how are you going to show that you care about them? If you want to stand with somebody, if you want to carry someone in a hard time, how are you going to show them that? Because guess what? Words are important, but words mean absolutely nothing if they're not followed by actions. Love is showing up. Love is being there when someone is having a hard time, whether it is convenient for you or not. Love is putting someone's needs above your wants. It's showing up. Be that person that you would need if you were going through a hard time. Be that person you would need if you were in a crisis, if you needed a conversation, anything. I learned true friendship this week, and I've made some videos about it in the past, but honestly, I know what it means now because now I've gotten to experience it. And it's hard when you find out the truth sometimes. Everyone that you trusted that said that they would, I don't even know how to say this. It's just hard. It's hard when people let you down. It's hard when you go through stuff and the people who you thought were going to be there, who say that they're there, just aren't. But you guys, the good thing about the mess and the crisis that you're going through and certain people not showing up is that's God's way of showing us who our true friends are. That's God's way of showing us who we can actually trust. And I really want to go into the topic of how you can trust people, but I don't think I'm ready to do that yet because, guys, I don't really know. I've been fighting with myself about that this week because I'm losing trust in my own trust. That's a hard thing to admit, but I'll get back to you about that because that's what I really want to focus on, and that's what I want to learn. How do you know when you can trust someone with your heart? How do you know when you can trust someone to confide in? How do you know who's going to not share your secrets and your shame stories, and who just is actually going to be there and going to show up for you? If you guys know that, feel free to let me know in the comment section below because I am all ears and I need you guys right now. I know that my sister Alex, she's having a week herself, and I know that she's making a video, I think that should be coming out soon, talking about how to trust people. And if it's out, the link will be in the description box below and we can go watch that video together because my sister's really amazing and we can learn that from her. The passage that stuck out to me this week was in John 15, and it's talking about how Jesus is going to cut off any branch of ours that does not bear fruit, and he's going to prune the ones that do bear fruit so that they'll produce even more. And it's interesting that that's the verse that I kept going back to because it's so relevant and it's such a Jesus thing to just speak the truth about what's going on in my life. And it was really special because that was Jesus telling me that, hey, this stuff that's gonna leave from your life right now, that's leaving because we have to make room for the new things to come, the good things ahead. Because guys, this year is gonna be amazing. We are gonna do amazing things together. We are gonna find amazing people to go through life with. We're gonna go on adventures. We're gonna go to the beach. I'm gonna go to the beach. If you live by the beach, you can do it too. Sorry to all you inland folks. It's gonna be good, you guys. I hope that you guys have a good weekend, and I will talk to you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Coffee Chats with Jax. I hope that you enjoyed what we had to say. If you are interested in learning more and sharing a story that you have or asking any questions regarding this topic, then we're going to be talking about it over on my Patreon page, which you can click in the description box below. There's going to be a link that will take you there, or you can click that box on the side of the screen that says Patreon. That is where we will be continuing this conversation, sharing stories, just being a family. That's where the community aspect of these videos takes place. So please go check out the Patreon page, and I will talk to you there. I'll see you next time.